We are now going to look at applications of exponential functions. In these problems, you will be given the formula, and you simply have to figure out how to plug in for your variable in order to solve the problem. So in this particular case, we have a population of a certain inner city area is estimated to be declining according to the model. And so notice they give us the formula. P of t is equal to 254,000 times e to the negative 0.01 times t. And they tell us that t represents the number of years from the present. Now, they want to know, what does the model predict that the population will be in 7 years? So before we actually work that, let me talk to you for a minute about the number e. So the number e is called an irrational number because it has a decimal that never ends or repeats. If we look at the decimal, it's approximately 2.72. You may have heard of the number pi before when we talk about geometry. Pi is a similar type of number. When we estimate it to be approximately 3.14. But just like e, when you look at the actual decimal, it never ends and it never repeats. Now, you do not have to worry about knowing the value for e, because when we get ready to punch this out on our calculator, it is actually programmed into a scientific calculator. So if we go ahead and continue with the problem, they're asking us, what is the population going to be in 7 years? We are going to take that value for time, and we are going to actually plug that in for t into our equation. So if we're looking at the population after 7 years, according to this particular formula, we have 254,000 times e, and we'll raise it to the power of negative 0.01 times the 7 years. And so this is where, of course, you'll get on your scientific calculator, punch it out. If you don't have a scientific calculator, you can use Desmos. That's what I've done. So let me show you what that looks like once it is punched out. All right, so here's what it looks like on Desmos. You will notice that I did put the entire power in parentheses here. With Desmos, you have to do it that way so that it will remain as part of the power. So you just kind of have to know how your calculator works. They are asking me to round it to the nearest person. So when I look at my final answer here, the population would be 236,828 people.